What's up, everybody? GI fan here with you again on a cold December morning. I believe it's December 4th. Kind of a shame. I really don't know what the date is because in December, when the weather gets crazy like this, the days kind of blend in together. But we're at the Gary Sanitation District today, and I just found an area that I've never been to before around this Wabash bridge in front of us up there. You would think, because this is a place that I've been to a million times, that I would have seen everything that there is to see. But you would be mistaken. Another thing that I want to do is just show you guys the artwork that was done to the bridge. This is the bridge where 7 people lost their lives in 1993 during the South Shore wreck, January 18th, 1993, I believe. 7 people were killed when 2 trains swiped each other when the old Gauntlet Bridge used to sit here. Of course, that bridge has been long gone. I remember when they were dismantling that bridge and they had the pieces of it over there. We're approaching the Gary Sanitation District, and I want to show you guys the artwork on the bridge. And not only show you guys the artwork on the bridge, but also show you where the old interchange lines used to be located. But before I continue any further, just wanted to point out this factory here. I keep calling it a factory. It's not a factory. This is a PGT trucking facility. But it used to be a chemical manufacturing factory that stood right up here. It used to have big old, huge, gigantic smokestacks. And it was a pretty sizable plant for the plot of land that it sat on, which basically from the end of that gate down there, all the way back in the back, where the train tracks are. I don't know why I'm out of focus. And all the way over there. So it was called Anderson Development Company. It used to be a big factory that sat here, and it was demolished back in 2006, 2007. And then this land sat vacant for a little while, and then this trucking company came through here and set up shop on the property. This plot of land right here used to be a parking lot that connected to Anderson Development Company, which of course is no longer around. And on the other side of these weeds here used to be Gotham Motel. And when the South Shore accident happened in 1993, it was the people who were currently residing at the Gotham Motel who first dialed 911, and they also were the first responders to the scene, and the first people to actually see the injured and see unfortunately, all the gore. They saw it before the police and the fire department did. There's also a trailer park on the other side, and I'm gonna talk about the trailer park in a minute. Like, this area used to be kind of notorious. Back in the day. Lots of drug activity in the trailer park. Not really known for, murders or anything like that, but definitely there used to be some very shady characters that resided back here, especially when that motel stood. But you all can kind of see the artwork now. Excuse me for the camera shaking. Of course, that's a problem I've yet to rectify. Now, this bridge is where the train stopped. The trains collided back here. Where the bridge? There's the train collided back here. Okay. And the momentum of the crash rolled all of the trains where they stopped in this location. That staircase did not used to be there. That staircase was built after 1993, kind of as a access point for railroad people and emergency responders to be able to get up on top of the embankment. Because during the accident, they had trouble climbing the embankment because it was snow and ice.
When rescuers arrived, a steep hill covered with snow made it barely walkable.
And I believe a blizzard had came either that morning or the night before. So it was a really, really bad time to have an accident. All right, but here used to be industrial track that came off of the South Shore main line here, and it came right through where you see that path is. And they cut right across the street here. And they went right back there behind that fence where it curled behind the Anderson Development Company. And that's where it delivered and dropped off its cars, whatever kind of cars, tanker cars or whatever, that the Anderson Development Company were using at the time when it was in operation. Like I said, it was a track that came through here. And when the South Shore Line ripped these tracks up, this path became access road for railroad workers, and it also became a de facto pathway for the people who live in the trailer park that's back there right behind them woods. You can't see it. And I'm not zooming in on this camera, but right behind the tree line back there is a trailer park. And right here was Gotham Motel. You can see how close it was to the actual accident site. All right. And actually, you can kind of see in the woods back here, the parking, it's like a rail. The names of these type of rails escape me at the moment. You know I like to go into the woods. Here, you see that railing there? You see that railing right there? That belonged to the Gotham Motel parking lot. And the Gotham Motel actually sat in the middle of these woods back here. As you can see, the Gotham Motel is no longer standing here. It was burnt down. All right, some asshole was mad at his girlfriend and burnt the woman up, burnt her pretty bad, burnt the rooms up pretty bad. He didn't burn the whole motel down, but he did enough damage to where it didn't make any sense to fix it. It would have been cheaper to tear it down than it would have been to repair it. So they just tore it down, and that lot's been sitting vacant ever since. I believe that happened in 1998. But yeah, right through that path, right behind that fence right there, train tracks used to curl behind there, come across this street, and go this way. All right. So now we're going to take a little scenic route, and this is a part of the new connection that I've never seen before. Now, South Shore Line had two sets of tracks down here on the ground. Of course, you can see that's their line up there, the high line there. They had a track that sat back here, and there was a third track. Excuse me for being out of focus. There was a third track that was on the other side of this bridge here. And this is what I'm talking about, where I've never been to before. All right. So, I mean, I kind of like the artwork here on the bridge. Don't mean to jump back and forth on the subject, but kind of like the artwork. Kind of makes this place feel alive. And just knowing that people lost their lives here, and just to see the splash of color, you know, it's good. I don't fuck with that guard shack, never have. But I do want to show you all this. Boom, see that path there? Right there. That was where the third track came off of, on the other side of the South Shore Line branch there. And this was an interchange track that South Shore Line used to interchange with Pennsylvania Railroad back here at the Fort Wayne branch, which would have been right here. And this is actually like railroad property right here. This isn't Gary Sanitation District property. This is railroad property. I know that for certain. But tracks came right through this property here. All right. I'm just filming the railroad, man. I'm just filming the railroad, man. Yeah. This the railroad. Yeah, because I was walking this way. I was filming that way. I was filming behind you. I'm filming behind you. It used to be railroad tracks that came through behind you. And it came this way. No, it ain't live. But I am filming though. Hey, I don't got no ill intentions, brother. Oh, I'm not gonna, hey, let me know if I'm in trouble, man. I'll leave. You know? Yeah, nah. Nah, hell no. I'm good, man. Appreciate you though. You too, man. See, this is why I told you I don't fuck with that security. You think I'm casing the place, but I'm not. I'm filming the railroad. And he'll see when I post it on YouTube. But anyway, the railroad tracks came right through here. All right. And you see a better shot of the bridge up here. This is where the railroad accident happened in 1993. And we're on the north side of the Wabash Bridge, heading towards the Fort Wayne line. But this was the South Shore Line's interchange line. All right. See, now the security guard couldn't boot me out of here because, like I told you, this particular plot of land here is not Gary Sanitation District property. This is railroad property. This land belongs to South Shore. So, you know, he could question me all he wants, but he can't fuck with me over here. Even if I was casing the joint. You know what I'm saying? But he's dumb anyway because he know damn well I was over here taking pictures of the bridge because he saw me leave, come over there. See, I came this way earlier, y'all. I came this way earlier, and I know he saw me because I saw him. And I was taking pictures of this bridge earlier before I come through here because I just discovered this little path to get through here from that direction. He saw me already. But since I guess he seen me the second time, he want to fuck with me. You know, but hey, you know, I know the guy doing his job, but it's kind of annoying. So this right here would be Georgia Pacific. Okay. And this would be the Pennsylvania Railroad Fort Wayne branch that goes to Tolleson, which would be that way. And that way will be Clark Junction. All right. And used to be a train track, like I told you, that came through here. And it curled around the side of the bridge here. And it joined up with a siding track that used to be here. So it used to be triple track right here in this area. You got the Fort Wayne line here. You see the other track bed there on the other side. But there was a third track right here. This is where the South Shore line connected to, and then that track serviced that chemical plant that I mentioned earlier. All right. Excuse me. And I also believe further up, next to the old Pennsylvania Railroad station up there, used to be a mail track. All right, so we on back on the south side of the bridge here. I just wanted to go over that damn encounter I had with that security guard again. It pissed me off. That's the Gary Sanitation District. It's the water department. They don't have a nuclear facility back there. They don't have a nuclear bomb back there. It's not a fucking military base. I don't know why the fuck they act like it's fucking Area 51 back there. You know what I'm saying? They got artwork on the bridge, but you can't look at the artwork on the bridge because the security guard gonna think you casing the place. Ain't that about it, bitch?